Alright guys, and we're back. Lobby is up. Players are flooding into their positions. I'm here. My name is Fatal Uno and I'm joined by Sean Nakon for this next series, Try Gaming vs SDS team. Welcome back, Sean.
Oh yeah, ready for the series.
Oh yeah, bud. I'm ready for this series too. Don't know much about either team, but I am looking forward to see what these two teams do in fact do. I want to see what kind of play styles they have. I mean, we've seen a lot of different play styles. We've seen teams not run any range attack damage carries at all. We've seen Zhang Fei's build attack damage items instead of dang items. We've seen a lot of new stuff.
Weird stuff.
So I'm kind of looking forward to see what may be happening here in today's in this game. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd like to see more ground play, but I don't know. I'm just waiting for that one ground player that's just gonna
Blow your mind?
hook. Just blow my mind.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to that hero to do some work, especially because we know how strong it is. I mean, it's not been out that long on mobile. I mean, I think it came out like 2 weeks ago, but it hasn't been as long as a lot of other heroes have on mobile. But it was on the PC version of this game back in like a year ago or so, and the hero was really strong. I wasn't like a top tier pick, but if you were good on it, then it was kind of a top tier pick, right? And we're actually gonna get straight into the draft here, guys. So we're gonna have our first look on Try Gaming versus SDS, and Try Gaming gonna be the first team to ban as they do have blue side first.
Yeah, they'll be first ban, also first pick. It looks like they're just gonna ban the Una.
Yeah, it makes
Probably
sense.
probably not gonna pick it up first, so they don't want SDS to pick it
Aiden
second.
been banned in every game so far.
Yeah.
SRAF
And
gets
there's
banned.
Extra. Pretty standard.
So far, a lot of just what a lot of the general population considers OP heroes being banned out right now. Poseidon being banned out. I don't know if it's worth the ban. Maybe SDS knows a little more than we do. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really like that ban too much. I feel like you could maybe ban an Ares or something along those lines instead. Looks like they will possibly ban Lunari. No, they are going to ban the Grom. So it looks like we're not going to be able to see Grom. What a disaster. Was hoping we'd be able to see him again.
Yeah, me too. A little bit unfortunate. There's the Ares ban. And
That's what I'm looking for. See, I would have banned Frey over the Poseidon, and that's the first time we've seen her gone through the ban phase, and she does get instantly picked up. So I mean, and you don't really have anything like a Ares that could go in and just put her down with his duel or something. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be really rough to try to get onto this Freya. They do pick up the Lotus though, and as well as Cleopatra. Cleopatra could be someone that does get onto this backline in results of the Freya, in terms of the Freya rather.
Yeah, I think that's a nice pickup. If they are going to catch a Freya out, they really need some dive, like deep dive, and I think Cleo is a really good hero to do that. But I agree, they probably shouldn't have banned the Poseidon, or maybe even the Aiden. They probably should have replaced Freya with Aiden, because I feel like Freya is she can be so much more dominant throughout the game than an Aiden would. So
And
I don't know.
really like this two pick coming out from Tri, Guan Yu and Wolfram, just allowing them to have another guy,
Ooh.
just allowing these two other heroes to just be the frontliners and peelers for this Freya, and this Freya is just gonna have so much freedom.
Look how squishy SDS is. This Wolfram, we saw him do so much work in the other tournaments.
Yeah,
I really think that Wolfram is just gonna shred this lineup of SDS. They're way too.
That's why I really like the Guan Yu and Wolfram pickup. It kind of just creates so much havoc in team fights, as Wolfram and Guan Yu will for sure be jumping on those backlines. So Freya's just gonna be allowed so much freedom, just be running around throwing spears like, I don't know, like a maniac, like Troy in the movie Troy, just throwing spears across the world, killing people. I feel like that's basically what she's gonna be
as well. That's a really nice pickup. I definitely like Try's lineup.
Burninator.
I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I'm favoring Try. I haven't even seen SDS's last pick, which seems like it's going to be Burnators here, but I actually do believe that I like Try's lineup a little better.
Yeah, SDS is a little bit too squishy, and because Freya has so much breathing room with the Guan Yu and the Lubu pick, Wolfram and Freya are just gonna shred this lineup. They're just way too squishy. I don't see them really winning any team fights unless they can output so much damage. I don't know. What do you think, Fatal?
I don't know. I what I
Welcome.
want to say with this
Heroes
this
evolve.
this team comp coming out
Take the
from
floor in
SDS
5
might
seconds.
be is kind of a split push lineup and kind of not trying to fight a lot, letting their team just farm up and just get really strong, having this Lotus to allow them to disengage.
Oh,
Uh,
we might see a big fight.
yeah, already so many words being placed down. Are they
There's the
gonna give
buff
up?
invade.
They need to either TB bottom and steal their buff or fight for their own buff. It looks like Try might actually be taking this buff for free.
Oh, Burninator actually goes in, lands a big run, and there's first blood.
Gets turned around on, and he does die and already going in the favor of Try.
Yeah, that's a good
Burninator
last
needs to
shot.
try again, that's for sure, because that did not work out for him.
I think Burninator, he was a little bit too far from his team, and when he initiated, there was no follow-up, and he just got instantly dropped. Like, I think he should have waited a little bit longer, or at least for his team to back him up. Just a little bit of a misplay.
Yeah. And Try I really like their I don't know, their lineup is just makes sense. You just know what they want to do with it. They are running this Freya in the jungle, and we've seen multiple teams do this previously when they do have Freya just because she's so strong. Well, maybe she was just farming as she was running back to her lane. And I do like when the early game, people don't just use their TPs for no reason. Like, this Freya could have TP'd bottom. She kind of just rather went into her jungle, farmed the jungle, ran to her lane. Just consistently farming rather than TPing and kind of wasting your TP. Who knows in the next 60 seconds or so when she could use that TP to proactively fight, aka for the dragon in 60 seconds.
Yeah, it's a really good point. I also see a lot of people do that. They'll just TP to a lane instead of rotating through the jungle to get all that farm in the meantime. I think it's what really separates some good players from not so good players.
From the worst players. They are going to invade again and take their buff, so they do have this buff timer on lock right now. I think their movement on the map right now is just a lot better than SDS. And Brenner is trying again to go in, but he does not. It does not accomplish it. And do take him out. He could have just YOLO'd. He actually has no. He's living on YOLO. He listened to too much Drake, I think, because he's just going in. And in this game, you don't live once, buddy. You live multiple times. You need to be.
Yeah, he must have ate some ham for like Thanksgiving because he's going ham right now. He's going in there, you know.
Yeah, but it must not be the best of hams because, I mean, he's not doing too good.
Yeah, it's just a little bit strange. I'm not sure why he's initiating without his team. That's twice now he's stopped blowing up. But looks like free dragon for Try, and they're gonna extend that gold lead.
Yeah, not even contested. I don't even know if SDS knew what what time dragon spawns at, because they didn't even put a ward down.
They definitely don't, because they have 0 wards around the map.
Yeah, but it spawns at the same time every game. So I mean, maybe they just weren't ready for it, and or maybe they thought they were just too far behind at this point. No reason to contest it.
Well, I think Burninator actually, when he spawned after he died, he TP'd bot, so they pretty much couldn't contest it without him. So
I see. Brenner trying to just clear this wave right now. He's just letting him take this turret though. I feel like he could just jump on him. Onto Freya on the bottom lane. Not to like try to go on them, but just jump. Make them attack him and take damage from the turret. Like right now, he's gonna.
I think
they're gonna take this turret for free.
Try could probably just move right now and just push a tower because they have a really good gold advantage as well as levels. They're so far ahead in experience on everybody. A lot of some heroes still level 4 on SDS side, whereas most people level 6, starting to reach 7 on Try.
I mean, I don't mean to be that guy or like, you know, some people might consider me mean or picking sides, but honestly, when I look at SDS, the way they're playing their picks, it just seems like more of like a matchmaking draft and playstyle when you see it. But when you look at Try, they definitely seem a lot more like team oriented and knowing what they want to accomplish. Everyone knows when to rotate. Like Burninator shouldn't be leaving bottom right now. He should be pushing out this bottom lane, and he knows the TP's coming in. He's like literally looking at top to know when he needs a TP, and they are fighting. Cleopatra does drop. Miko drops his ult. Lotus with a great ultimate though onto 3. They do end up getting the return kill onto Lu Bu, but sorry, I never like zoomed in on that fight right away because I was just trying to set an example. Burninator literally just yeah, he is gonna jump in here onto the back lane. But he is going to start running away. But previous to that fight, top, he was literally just standing right here besides the car. In this area, while the lane was pushing in, he could have pushed and got some creeps, just looking at top to see if he could TP in. Rather than pushing out the wave, and then possibly TPing in. Just having that, you know, mental micromanagement, or like having his team talk to him, letting him know, yo, we need to TP. But, clearly not working here for them.
Yeah. But to be fair, we don't really know too much of the these teams' backgrounds. They could be a fairly new team, and Try could be playing. You know, they could have been playing Heroes of All Mobile for the past year, whereas you know SDS they could be fairly new. But SDS they're definitely not out of it. It's not like the Gold League is that big. It's only 6K right now. I just think one big fight they could turn it around. But I just feel like their decision making is just not on point compared to Try's right now.
Yeah, I like this Wolfram pickup too. He does pick up the Igneo split right away, and he goes straight into a plate mail there, or a body. I don't know what you want to call that. I don't know what it's called in game. Don't really pick that up too much. I'm like more of a carry player myself. But he does go the armor item that does increase his armor, so it looks like he is gonna build a little tank here. I like that from Wolfram, just building that early damage item so he can get kills and pick-offs early on, able to fight 1v1, and going for a more tankier build now. Guan Yu as well, going tanky as well as Lu Bu. They're just allowing this Freya, Crystal, and Wolfram basically to be the damage dealers, while Guan Yu and Lu Bu kind of just set the pace and control the team fights. Yeah, Dragon does get killed. Yeah.
Yep. Doesn't seem like SDS they're really aware of these objectives. They got to be more aware. They got to start warding a lot more. You can see all the wards from Try right now. It's all over the map, whereas SDS, they don't even have a single ward on the map. They got to play more as a team and invest in some vision and just try and, you know, contest objectives.
Yeah, they just seem like they're not accomplishing anything really on the map. They did get the 1 kill top, but it was kind of a 1-for-1 trade. But, I don't know, we're gonna have to see if they can change this around. We did see a similar situation in the first game, where our first series of the day, where they did lose in the first game and they didn't look too strong. They looked a little out of sorts, and they came back in the last 2 games. So maybe SDS is just, you know, having a little bit of difficulties in this first game right now, but maybe they can pull it together. It's only a 9K gold lead, not the biggest we've seen at this time, but it still is pretty great. And this Wolfram gonna jump in on the bottom lane onto Mikio, absolutely destroys him, does go invis, and then gets the kill. Good kill there from Wolfram with that burst damage.
And there's Lu Bu. He's actually gonna initiate on the top lane. Lotus drops the ult. Nice little disengage there.
Yeah, but it was a 2v3. They should have taken that fight. They saw 2 pushing mid. They knew Wolfram was bottom. They could have taken that 3v2 fight.
Wolfram on middle. Oh my god, he instantly pulls up Cleo before she can
that attack buff with Igneos blade, just a beast.
He's getting fat. Lu Bu actually gonna initiate onto Lotus in the top lane, does get the kill as well. Oh, they're just making so many plays everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing about Wolfram. This is why I said it's gonna give Freya so much freedom. He's just gonna cause so much havoc and nonsense around the map, just getting solo picks by himself. Vince dropping so low, Lu Bu, or Guan Yu, sorry, just jumping into this backline. This is just a stomp right now from Try, just taking full advantage of this game. Taking another turret here in the top lane. It's going to be the 5th turret of the game going in their favor to 0 turrets right now on the side of SDS. SDS.
Yeah, Try is just so dominant. They take Zakar as well. Complete objective control. They know how to dive.
Destroyed a
Just
fort.
Wolfram, he's just able to split push the entire game.
Oh,
Take
he
those
went
1v1
Emperor's
fights.
armor. I really like that build from Wolfram as well. Just lowering
Yep.
enemy team's armor so he can blow them up, increases his armor. Look at, he's not even, he knows there's 2. Now he knows there's 3. He just gets vision on 3 and he's still just farming the wave. Just telling them, come at me. Come at me. He's not afraid.
Also giving that attack speed aura for Freya and
The rest of his
it's
team,
just
Guan
really
Yu and
good,
Lu Bu, yeah.
really
Good item.
build.
Guan Yu does go the eventual deity, the reflect ability on that here on that armor item. And I really do like the item builds coming out from Tri a lot better than I did in the first series today on a lot of the heroes. They just, I feel like they understand what they need to build and they're building accordingly. I really do like this coming out from them. Good clear.
Yeah,
They do have some decent clear here on SDS.
Yeah, but I think Tri, they're just so fat right now that they can probably just push straight up. It looks like Wolfram, he is gonna split in the bot, force 2 or 3 to rotate bot lane while they're gonna push in top right now. Wolfram just trying to make some distraction, but he's actually getting caught out. He is gonna make it away though. I'd like to see Tri get in there and do some damage on that tower.
Yeah, I don't think they did though.
Yeah, they didn't get much. They got a little bit. I felt like they could have got a lot more since they forced 3 onto Wolfram and they actually chased pretty far. I felt like Tri probably could have got some good damage on the tower, but just playing it safe.
Yeah, like this like look how Lu Bu and Crystal are literally by themselves. Yes, SDS doesn't really know this, but like that's how cocky and confident Tri are. They can just be solo and they know that SDS won't do anything about it.
Yeah, and they're just gonna keep committing the split push. Wolfram with the defense buff gonna do some damage on the tower. Actually, doing so much
They
damage.
can't even get him.
Yeah, it's
Let's
gonna
get a
force him
deity
to...
too.
Oh. Yeah, Wolfram's just gonna heal right back up. Oh my god, he's gonna get this tower. If they're committing 3 to this, I'd like to see Tri group top and split push.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do, but Freya hasn't. Oh, there she is. Now she's just throwing some spears. Wolfram is just gonna go in and tank this turret. Does get. Oh, he is getting blown up though. So close. Lu Bu's gonna jump in, lands a big stun, blows up Mikio with the Freya spear. They're gonna fight. Lotus with a big ult. Lu Bu jumps back in the backline. Wolfram does blow up 2 of them, and they just all die. It's a full team wipe going in the way of Tri.
That's a disaster for SDS.
Just
absolutely melted. Wolfram so fat in game 1. Oh man.
just a stomp, Sean. Just a stomp.
Game 1 going to Tri.
12-1, 12-minute game. Same amount of kills that they had. They had a kill per minute. Just overall domination. Overall domination.
Definitely tried, but I don't know if SDS tried. I don't know. They just got stomped. It seems like their synergy was just not on point. They, their warding, their vision game, their objective. They didn't contest any objectives that game at all. Not one. They got 1 kill around the map. It just seems like they were off sync,
Yeah, it seemed very, very lackluster performance there from SDS, and we mentioned it even from the draft. The draft just it just made no sense. I get what they're trying to do with this Vince. If they do pick a Vince, you kind of want to have a frontline that can just defend him and kite for him while he just outputs massive amounts of damage. But that's kind of like, I think Tri had what their lineup with Freya just doing so much damage, and this Wolfram just going to work in these solo lanes, kind of playing like an Ares does, and just taking 1v1 fights in the side lanes, and he knows no one can really fight him, especially with that Igneos blade.
So what do you think SDS need to do for this next game?
They need to fix their draft first off and foremost, and I think they need to start realizing things that are going on in the map. They didn't really ever go to any objectives, whether it was Dragon or Zakar defending turrets. They didn't split push. They need to work on a lot of things, and it could have been, who knows, a lot of different factors. Maybe they just thought this game was going to be easy. They've played them before. I don't know, but they definitely did not look at all incoherent with each other, or synergized with each other at all. So they do have to fix a lot of things if they do want to give try a run for their money.
Yeah. So game one goes to try. Stick around, guys. The next game will be in about 10 minutes. So I'll be giving a few giveaways. So stick around. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back.